not been here in how many years? When was the last time we were here?
Probably 4.
5 years, maybe?
5 years.
Well, we're back. And we're gonna walk that long path, about a mile-long path, going into the cemetery. Oh yeah.
Rich, we're gonna walk in there and the entire cemetery is gonna be gone.
Maybe we'll find that disappearing house and we'll walk right into that.
It's gonna be a disappearing cemetery.
Well, that's why we walk into there. You won't see the cemetery because we disappeared into the house first. I thought there was a cemetery here. Nope. All right, well, I like what they did with the place so far.
A lot of tiny footed humans.
Those are the ghost kids that run around the cemetery. That's on camera.
Excuse me.
Mannerisms, we like it. All right, here we go. Now, the last time we filmed a video walking down this path, it was funny because and there were some YouTube comments saying that they saw a skull face in the video, in the middle of the video. I remember that. A lot of people said they saw that. I thought that was interesting. But
interesting.
yeah, right. It's like there's a skull.
They couldn't pay for the extra 2 foot of rope.
I guess they couldn't. And by the way, this was the old road, as you can see. This is what's left of it. This used to be the Midlothian Turnpike, and now it's gone. So the old thing is, when you walk in here, sometimes there is a ghost dog that kind of sits there and barks at you. I don't know. We've never seen it how many times we've been here, but
Biff's dog.
It's Biff's dog. We still say there is a Biff here somewhere. You always feel like you're always being watched when you walk in here, right? I always feel that way.
Yeah, I actually kind of get that too.
And you don't know what by what, you know, but you just feel it. Did you hear all that?
No.
Oh, okay. And there's people that say
Good
what I well, I'm just saying there's the people like that say, oh, I hear people walking behind me and it sounded like somebody was, and I realized, well, you're next to me, but whatever was behind me sounded, you know, like just like someone running up behind me and there's nobody there. But that's why I asked you if you heard that.
No.
Oh, okay. Look at all the glass bottles that are broken here.
Reckless humans.
Oh, idiots. Alright, we are. This is eye view. Woo! I remember we came here once and there was we were freaking out and there was a deer just standing over there trying to, it was running because it saw us. I'm like, come on, guys. All right, well, I'm glad those ambulances are not for us. I just said the same thing. I'm like, I hope to God that's not for us. I didn't see anybody in the grove from here.
More of the road.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Jesus. I couldn't imagine, like, this being the road back in the day when this used to be the Midlothian Turnpike and people had to drive down here. Oh, yeah, that's why all those people used to stop here and fool around in cars, right?
Yeah.
Then they took that out, I guess. So what we can do is try to fill past the cemetery and see all those areas.
Go up to the little...
Yeah, that creek. Yeah. What? What?
Nah, I just heard shit.
See, I mean, that could just, again, it could be a deer, but who knows?
I feel like you'd be able to see a deer. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. We've been here so many times, and this is like, you know, times that we're hearing things, and it's in the middle of the day when nobody's here with us. I didn't see anybody when we drove by, so that might be a good thing.
Maybe.
Could be. All right.
Sounds like a predator.
This is quick. Somebody call Arnold. We need help. Who was the other famous actor in that movie with him? Danny Glover?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah. Before he got his dentures.
I went to a horror movie convention 2 summers ago.
And he spit his dentures out?
Well, Danny Glover was right on the table. No, he was there. I think it was a Friday. He must have gotten in on the plane. This is the only explanation for this. But we go up to his table. And I'm just like kind of hovering there because I'm like, Danny Glover, right? He's fucking sleeping on the table. He's literally passed out on the table.
It makes sense.
I'm like, damn, dude.
I gotta say, like,
people left him alone. I'm like, all right, well, it's
approaching it, this is the cleanest I've ever actually seen Bachelor's Grove.
Oh yeah. Well, there's groups on Facebook from what I remember reading that come here and actually clean it up. So at least that's a good thing.
You just got done with winter, but like really.
Yeah, that looks very clean.
Looks cleaner than it's ever been.
Yeah. And look, there's actually garbage cans here for people to throw stuff out in. I mean, I don't know. All right, there's Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. We're going to walk in. Is there anybody behind us?
Nope.
All right, clothes are coming off. Just kidding.
Now the party started.
Just kidding. Sort of.
Kind of more serious though.
Oh yeah. And then the famous Fulton grave is somewhere over here. But then there's the one, the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, who was famously photographed in the Chicago Tribune right there as the famous grave. Wow, I mean, it looks really nice.
I mean, they cleaned it up, but like it looks more empty than it ever has.
Yeah.
Like, more people dismantled tombstones. They just got rid of them.
That's really sad. I really wonder how many people are left buried here. I know a lot of people took their families out of here because people kept coming in here messing around with stuff. I imagine the families that are still here are the ones with markers, but you never know. I don't know. There's the famous Fulton grave with everybody who comes here leaves, toys and stuff for the girl. There's an infant that died. So there's that. That hasn't changed much. I mean, there's a Barbie if you ever need one.
More stuffed animals, probably.
And, that's kind of weird if you're going to ask me something. Is that a dog leash?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, just where it is.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It reminds me of Pet Cemetery.
I think we're in Pet Cemetery. No.
Yeah. I think we're in the wrong cemetery. That's where it looks so empty.
Stay out of the road. That guy.
Yeah.
Don't go over there. Stay out of the road. I don't know how he fucking says it, but anyway. Woo! This is the famous pond. Yeah, you love that? Those wooden trees that always make that sound, like they're opening the doors. This is the famous pond where they found lots of stuff in this pond, actually. There's the bodies that were dumped here from the mafia or mob or whatever you want to call it, they found bodies from the cemetery in here, I've heard, I've read at least. Some of the grave markers were thrown in here. What's up? I don't know what that is. They've also found, this is where the horse pulled in the plow in the pond, right here. Farmer sort of story. Farmer had his horse plow and plow got scared, ran into the water with the guy on the buggy there and right into the water. That's it. And then there's the old folklore that goes along with this as well about the two-headed monster that hangs out here as well, but who the hell knows if that's real. And you know, people are weird, so that's it. We're gonna walk back this way. We're gonna take some photos here, of course. We always do that here. We're just gonna walk around. There is a grave marker back here that okay, grave marker back here. The trees, these old trees are like, you know, whistling in the wind, you know. And because they're old, they're kind of just hanging there, and it sounds like, you know, creaking doors, you know, and you listen to these, watch these movies and stuff. Anyway, I believe this is where the disappearing grave marker gets, you know, either arrives, it leaves, or sometimes people come in here and it'll be pushed forward. There's that. We're going to kind of just tour the whole cemetery. We didn't do that in the last video. We kind of just didn't walk around. We just showed people where, you know, the whole place. But and we're still coming up to the famous Madonna of Bachelor's Grove marker, which is right here. Famous photograph. And then we walk up here. If Will watches this, we took him here one time, our buddy, and he went back to the cemetery all the way back here in the corner. And when we went back here with him, we were wondering why he's back here by himself. You know, and he said, "Oh, you got to come here." We went here. Weird story. We come over here, and I'm like, "Why are you here?" And he said that the one grave marker was calling to him because, and he's never been here. He just happened to walk back here immediately, and we saw him, and we asked him why, and he said it's because we have the same name. And if you look closely, that says William. Oh boy, no. Weird story. Anyway, this is Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. We're going to pick this up in just a bit. And we're going to film towards the creek. You can see one last shot of the whole place. And that's it.